Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. This is Ed from Ed's Elegant Coins. This week, I'll walk you through the week in review, as in general, as to how the week was, what kind of transactions have been taking place, premiums, supply, availability, trend, and telling you about a new hot item that is super, super hot as of late, and that is paper money. Be walking you through and showing you the few different monies, which is actually my first passion when I got involved in the business. I was a hobbyist. Then I turned to an investor. I love just the artistry of the paper money, the designs. I was moved. It's just so exquisite. Walk through the different types of paper money as we've evolved over time and what we made and what they presented back in the day. So the week was another very healthy week. We've seen both buyers and sellers. I would bias to the buyers, of course. The supply seemed to be becoming slightly more available on the wholesale level, specifically just the Silver Eagles and some of the generic silver. Needless to say, the premiums are still very, very high. I would say some of the silver cases pre 2022, or we call them older Silver Eagles, they've kind of start merging a little more than before, even though the 2022s are extremely hard to come by as of late, since the mint is still not putting the product out there. On my intuition, if I had to guess, I would say in the fairly near future, I'd suspect them to suspend the sales. It's just my intuition because they're taking so much time and delinquent into delivery. I suspect they may temporarily just suspend the sales. This is just my intuition, so we'll see how it goes. I would like to walk you through some of the cooler items that we took in this week. Anywhere from junk silver. Obviously, there isn't a whole lot of room to put on the table, and you're familiar with the product, so you didn't want to bore you with much of that stuff. There were a lot of silver dollars came in. Lucky enough, we were able to pull out about nearly 17 pieces, almost a full roll of this 23D nice, original, gorgeous coins uncirculated, made in Denver, again undisturbed. You see the design, the mint mark it's a little hard to see, but it's right above the bird's tail, 23D. That means they were made in Denver. You see that little dirty spot? Nice, beautiful coins. They're all like evenly toned, more or less within that scheme. You don't see like a super white coin and a very toned coin. They're kind of like, we call like a matching roll, more or less. We had some of the 1 kilos. This is like a 1 kilo. This is actually a coin from 2011. It's a kilo of silver from the Australian Mint. See the two koalas, 2011. It's got Queen Elizabeth on there. And this is a $30 coin in satiny finish, made by the Australian Mint. Very pretty coin. This is Turkish IGR 1000 kilo, sealed, serially numbered with security feature. That's a kilo. Very pretty. With this, again, with the card, the certificate of authenticity, or the card with this matching serial number to confirm or give you extra assurance that the kilo is real. I had a poured, like I said, some of the cooler items. A poured kilo bar from Johnson Matthey JM. I just love that poured bar, or poured just silver in general. I'm sure most of you appreciate that. This was another really cool item. You don't see them too often. This is a 20-ounce silver bar. Gotta remember when I used to have these in Engelhart's back in the day. You see they add like little blobs to make sure you get the full weight there. Very crudely made, which is, again, it's just history. That's vintage. We had some of the 10-ounce Engelhart bars. These are called extruded, not the poured type. With the eagle. Nice, elegant Engelhart bar with the eagle in flight. There is another one. This is slightly different. This is with the E. Again, angled hard. They made several different ones over time, few different types. I thought this was kind of cool. This is Dick Pereira, one of the older, silver miners or silver manufacturers. Dick Pereira, 10 ounces. These are, they call them currency sheets. They're made out of silver, actually. They make them anywhere from the dollar up to, I believe I've seen them as high as like the $1 million. They're kind of cool. They come in a plastic protective sleeve. This one specific is $100. That's the silver. We had also, this one came in, this is kind of cool, $1,000 bill. This is by the Federal Reserve. You could see that it had the, that's the traces, rust of the paper clip that was on the note. You can see it through the back and embedded on it. But that's a nice, cool, from 1934. That was the last year that we made Federal Reserve notes in larger denominations. We've made them we made 100, obviously, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. We've made also 100,000 gold notes, which I happen to have seen a sheet, but that wasn't really issued for the public. That was bank-to-bank kind of issuance. When I was invited by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing back in 2003, they were kind enough to show me an uncut sheet of 16 pieces, $100,000 gold notes. I thought it was really wild. So the currencies we've made anywhere from fractional currencies like these. This is a 10 cent. It's called fractional currency. That was 10 cent back during the Civil War, 1863. Then we've made 25 cents. This is 1874. I'm sorry, this is a 10 cents as well. But we've made them in 15 cents. We made them 25 cents. We made them in 50 cents. This is a 50 cents. It is a little rough. But that's with a plain back. They have different backs. Then we made silver dollars. This is one of my favorite, actually. Martha Washington is on the silver dollar. This is 1886 silver certificate. Again, just circulated, but it's a nice example. Very nice. We've made also gold notes. We started making those in the $10. Made them all the way up to, like I had mentioned earlier, to the $100,000. Very hard to find the larger denominations. They're extremely scarce. Beautiful work, that yellow color. This is from 1907. There's also another series, 1922. Back in the day, this was $10 gold. It just represented $10 gold mainly. Then there were the obsolete notes. This is a set of $1, $2, and $3. Very thin paper. These were private banks. They were making them back in the day. You're going back again to the 1860s. This is another silver dollar. Walk you through as we're showing them. Another. This is a legal tender. U.S. legal tender from 1917. Just showing you the few different designs. This is a $20 gold piece. I'm sorry, this is $20 legal tender again. Look at the artistry. Look how beautiful some of these notes are. That was really my first passion when I got in back in the day. Here is another obsolete sheet. It's hard to see, but I'll try to show you. The 3, the 2, the 1 again. With the plain backs. Just very thin paper again. I got a cool item really here I'd like to show you. This is Federal Reserve notes. We made them again, the 1 all the way through the $100, the 500, the 1,000 again. These are the older, it's called horse blankets, or the larger notes. This is another $10 gold. I'm showing you a few of the examples. This is a 22. The early one I showed you was a 1907. Again, she's just a little dirty. This is a $5 reserve note. $20 Federal Reserve note. We've sold the 50 over the weekend. I had a 50 also. These are Confederate notes. These are the 11 Confederates that they were making their own money before. Then it ended up to be really worthless. Now they're really just more collectible than anything else, just for the collector. This sheet here is a very special sheet. This was my passion back in the day. I think about 15 years ago, I paid like $10,000 for this. I just loved it so much. If you notice the serial number, H61, this is like a 2-digit note. But it's not just that. This is a whole sheet that was actually cut. Somebody cut it. So I'll walk you through this graded MS-63. This was just all one sheet that somebody eventually decided to cut it and grade it. This is the 65. That's number 62. So it's basically 61, 62, 63, and 64. This is the 63. This is also 65. And this is the 64. So I guess the first one was just slightly miscut, and that's why it earned the grade 63, because it's all about the centering at that point when you get that close. But the reason I brought in the paper money, they've been in such a high demand as of late, and it's just another area you may want to explore. And not only they're gorgeous, but they're super hot. So Wish 10 lately has been making them like a great investment. They've been very, very hard to keep. They're going over the sheets. They're going super high retail prices, whether they had issues. Even the ones where they had issues or problems like tears, like repairs, ink, so forth and so on, those are also extremely strong. So this is what I wanted to bring up to your attention this week, letting you know that the paper money is super hot. The silver stacking community is very healthy, very strong as well. It's been, like I said, another great week. The trend is still very, very strong. Demand is strong on both end, wholesale and retail. That's the weekend review. Also would like to still bring to your attention that once we hit the 500 subscribers, we will have the giveaway of the 3 items I had mentioned in previous videos. As we get a bit closer, we're over the halfway mark. I'll bring them back out again. If you would like to see them, you can check my previous videos. And you see what the cool items would be once we hit the 500 subs. So that's all I have to say for this week. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm a bit later than usual bringing out the video. I had a lot to do this weekend, but looking forward to another video next week, guys. Enjoy it for now and have a great week.